Hello everybody, welcome back to Learning Biology 17.6. Alright, so I'm really sorry for the previous videos. I keep on mentioning 17.4, but it should be 17.5. Alright, 我不斷講錯咗係17.4啊。Alright, but anyways, I would like to emphasize once again, 再強調一次啦。So 17.5 is a very important section, and you must understand. 你去明白啦、理解啦 but not recite， 唔係背嘅。Alright, so for this last part, it is a very short section, 好短嘅一節啦。So 17.6 is talking about the muscle contraction. So how is it controlled? 點樣控制佢啦 And if your chapter 16 is doing good, then this section is also very easy for you. 得唔得？如果16課 OK 嘅話咧，呢度都唔會難得去邊嘅啫。Alright, so first of all, can you read this word with me? 同我一齊讀一讀啦，我哋就會叫 initiation. Initiation. That is the meaning of starting. How does we start the muscle contraction? Okay, so before we start, there are some introduction or 有一啲嘅 revision for you. Okay, so skeletal muscles, we call them the effectors. Okay, it will give effects, 會俾一啲反應出嚟嘅。And they are controlled by the nervous system. We call the nervous system or the endocrine system 一個內分泌系統啦，神經系統 we call them the coordinator. Alright, so I hope you can still remember that. And then the last question. I always ask you this question in chapter 16. 經常問你呢個問題嘅。So the question is, when does our muscle contract? 究竟佢幾時先會收縮嘅呢？ And the answer is receive nerve impulses. 當佢收到 nerve impulses 嗰陣時 usually it will contract. 得唔得？ Or we can also say this one is by stimulation of nerve impulses. Here usually that, but not all the time. Okay? So some muscle may have a different mechanism. 可能會有另外一個嘅機制嘅，得唔得？ Alright? So the last part, last bit about the revision is this word axon. 自己睇到啦 axon. Okay? So the opposite of axon is dendron. Alright? So just in case you forgot what is axon and dendron, so if this one is a nerve, okay, this one is a nerve and this one is a cell body. Okay? 呢個係 cell body 啦。So going to the cell body, we call it the dendron. D 字頭嗰個啦。And if it's leaving the cell body, 離開緊 cell body 嘅話咧 we call it exit, right? 好似一個 exit 咁樣，所以我哋就會叫 axon. Alright? So let's continue. 咁我哋就會講啦。Okay, so it will branch off. Okay? So it's like before we reach the effector 係最後一步啦。去最後一步 what will happen? Alright? How is it connected to the skeletal muscle? 佢就會 branch off. 佢就會有成好多嘅分支啦。As you can see, this green line is the nerve. Okay? 係一個神經啦。It will branch off. 然之後咧就會 form 一個 synapses. 自己讀翻呢個字啦。synapses. Okay? With 一個嘅 skeletal muscles. Okay? 佢就會 join 呢個 skeletal muscle 啦。Alright, and these synapses 呢一啲嘅突觸啦。Okay, but it doesn't matter. Don't mind Chinese. Alright? 呢一啲嘅 synapses 我哋就會有一個 special name， 就會叫做佢係 connecting the new nervous system 同 connect 緊我哋呢一個 skeletal muscle 啊嘛。So therefore 我哋就會叫做 neuromuscular junction. Alright, 自己就讀啦 neuromuscular junction. Alright, so neuro is related to the nervous system. Muscular 就當然係講緊呢個 skeletal muscle 啦。So therefore neuromuscular 啦。Junction 自己讀多次啦 junction 係解一個連接 a joining, linking. Okay, that's the meaning of junction. Alright? Or another word, if you can remember this one, that's extra good. Alright, but doesn't matter. It's called the motor end plates. Alright? 好啦 the last thing you need to know 就係咩啊？呢個 transmission is very similar to that as a transmission between neurons. So that's what we learned in chapter 16. 16課我哋學嘅係呢個 neurotransmission between neurons. Okay? 有兩個 neuron 啦，我哋有呢個嘅 presynaptic 同 postsynaptic neurons. Alright? 咁而 this one is no longer presynaptic 同埋 postsynaptic neurons 喎，而講緊嘅係由呢個 neuron 去到我哋嘅 skeletal muscle. 呢一個嘅 synapse 我哋就會叫做 neuromuscular junction. Alright? 好啦 so when you look at this diagram, you'll find it super similar to the diagram in chapter 16. Alright? 好啦，嚟啦喎。So there are some words I would like you to put it down, okay? And I'll show you chapter 16 in class again. 咁你會見到啦。So here you will see the first point 就係一個 nerve impulse arrive. So where does it arrive? 呢一個位置我哋叫咩啊？我哋叫做 please put down the word here, alright? 我哋叫做 synaptic knob. So this whole swollen area 一個腫脹咗嘅地方 we call it the synaptic knob. Alright? Alright, the next one 喎 inside the synaptic knob you'll find a lot of these green things. 呢啲 green thing 我哋就會叫做 synaptic vesicles. 就呢度到啦 synaptic vesicles. So these synaptic vesicles 就會收到 they receive the nerve impulse. 然後啦 they release 呢個嘅 neurotransmitter. 就呢度到啦 neurotransmitter. 好啦 so this after 佢哋呢個 vesicle release 呢個 neurotransmitter, this neurotransmitter will diffuse across 呢個嘅 synaptic cleft. So first of all 佢會係 move across 呢一個嘅 synaptic cleft. We always use the word synaptic, alright? Sorry, missing P. And then the last one, what is the type of movement? 佢係點樣喐㗎？ What is the action? 我哋就會講 diffusion 啦，所以就會簡單嚟講啦，就係 diffuse across 呢一個嘅 synaptic cleft. Alright? 好啦，最尾啦喎。So that's usually if it is like neurotransmission. 如果係一個 transmission between two neurons 嘅話啦，當然啦 it will still bind to 一個嘅 receptors, okay, of the other neuron. But this time, as you can see, the destination is not another neuron. 你哋終點站唔係另一個嘅 neuron， 而係一個嘅skeletal muscle. Alright? So therefore this time 佢係 bind to 一個嘅 receptor 啦 of 一個嘅 muscle fiber. Alright? So they are binding to receptor of the muscle fibers. 好啦，最尾啦 when you reach 呢一個嘅 muscle fiber 佢 generate 嘅唔係 nerve impulse. It is not generating nerve impulse. Instead, it's generating electrical impulse. 自己到度啦 electrical impulse. OK， 中文就係電脈衝啦，就唔再係神經脈衝啦。Alright, so therefore, it generates this nerve impulse, and this impulse is spread along. 佢會係沿住成個嘅 muscle fiber 咯去 spread, and therefore your muscle will contract. 佢最尾就會收縮啦。So that's all for this video. Quite so. Alright, so I'll just talk 2 more sentences, alright? And that's all. Okay, so as you can see, this one is very similar to chapter 16, except there are just some words which I would like you to put down as well. 第一個就係一個嘅 synaptic knob, alright? 佢會 arrive 咗 synaptic knob 先啦，然後最尾啦，我哋就會講到一個嘅it will diffuse across 呢個 synaptic cleft, alright? 好啦，and that's all for this video, and I'll see you in the next chapter. Bye bye.